Think about the way you talk to your best friend or the way you talk to a loved one. You want them to win no matter what. So if you had to write a letter to that person, what would that letter say? Write it out, telling them that you want them to be the most confident and secure and amazing version of themselves that they could be. And at the end, make sure you sign it to yourself. Thank you for tuning in to the Soft Life Sister podcast. My name is Intrice Tavis. I'm an international designer, creative strategist, and a soft life advocate. Today, we're going to talk about confidence. Have you ever felt like confidence is something that people are born with and just a few of us? Or what if I told you that confidence is something that can be built just like a skill? In today's episode, we're going to talk about how you can build confidence in your everyday life. So, what is confidence? We can separate the definition of confidence in three different ways. One, you can have confidence in someone you trust. You believe that that person or that thing will do whatever they promise they will do. That's having confidence in them. Two, you can believe in something that you know as a fact, something that you know that is true, something that you stand on. You actually have confidence in that belief. Or three, you can have self-assurance in yourself. You can believe that you have the ability, the skill, and the capabilities to really do what you choose to do. So, if we're talking about confidence, sometimes we feel like confidence has to be the loudest person in the room. And that's not always correct. It's about knowing and trusting yourself. Now, how do we tie confidence into soft life? Well, you have to confidently believe that you deserve a life of ease, that you deserve rest. You have to believe in the people around you that they're able to accomplish the things that they're tasked to do so that you can take a well-deserved break. It's very important to have confidence in yourself to allow this life of ease to happen effortlessly. I know when I first started in this soft life walk, a movement, it was very hard for me to identify areas that I could let go of. I was very self-determined. I was very independent. And I always was the mother figure to my brothers and sisters and friends. And so, in order to let go of that identity, I had to begin to embrace something that was completely different from myself. Understanding a life of ease isn't always about just living in luxury, because true luxury is being able to be independently separated from everyday chores and everyday responsibilities and allowing yourself rest when it's most important. And confidence isn't just about the way you feel. It's shaped by your thoughts, your body, and your spirit. But let's start with your mind. The power of your thoughts shape your confidence. And your thoughts create your reality. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, your actions will reflect it. And there are some ways to actually kill your confidence. You can do that by negative self-talk, comparing yourself to others, and fear of failure. Now, how do we shift our mindset from negativity to positivity? That can be actually extremely hard for some people. But think about the way you talk to your best friend or the way you talk to a loved one. You want them to win no matter what. So if you had to write a letter to that person, what would that letter say? Write it out, telling them that you want them to be the most confident and secure an amazing version of themselves that they could be. And at the end, make sure you sign it to yourself. We don't always give ourselves the credit that we deserve. But if you look at it from the perspective of how would you want your friend to feel, then it becomes a little bit easier. Another way to help change our mindset is to swap limiting beliefs. We hear people say all the time, I'm not good at this. Sometimes I also say that, especially in coming out here to do my podcast or these new ventures that I'm doing. I'm not good at this. But if I'm shifting to a positive mindset, I'll say I am learning and improving every day. Those few adjustments alone can help you begin to look at yourself in a more confident and an understanding way. Now, there's other ways to also shift your mindset. And one of those ways are using affirmations. I love affirmations. I try to speak affirmations over my life each and every day. So I have two that I think will be great for you. One, I am worthy. I trust myself. I am growing. And the second one that you can practice is I've already come so far. I have everything I need inside me. Those two affirmations of one, telling yourself who you are, and second, showing gratitude can definitely help shape your mindset and switch it to something that will allow you to see confidence in yourself every day. But mindset alone isn't enough. Confidence lives in the way you carry yourself. So let's talk about the body. Now, your posture and movement influence how you feel. Slouching often kind of portrays insecurity, and standing tall, instant confidence boost. If you begin to dress with intention and you carry yourself a certain way, you recognize that clothes carry energy. And when you wear something that makes you feel bold, elegant, and powerful, you will begin to exude that energy every time you get dressed in the morning. It's important for me that I dress in a way that makes me feel confident in the things I'm doing for the day. Yes, I'm a designer and a stylist, but as a person, I use dressing as a way to express myself. I was an introvert, and I really believe that in order for me to walk into a room and make an impression without saying any words, people can see my confidence through the way I carry myself. One of the things that I like to do as my soft life tip and offer this soft life tip to you is to actually have one piece of clothing or jewelry or accessory that I am extremely confident in or that makes me feel luxurious every day, whether that's a bracelet, whether it's shoes, whether it's an earring, whether it's a bag, something that I can carry with me that will also help me show confidence in everything that I do. Movement, walking, stretching, or any form of activity shifts your energy. If you're working every day and you're sitting at a desk, it can become, I don't know, kind of overwhelming. Your body just begins to feel down. You're basically telling yourself to rest, but you're not resting because your mind is mentally going and moving constantly. So it's a great thing to get up and move around and begin to move your body. Also, on the physical side, food can definitely affect the way you feel. Nourishing your body makes you feel better, which reflects in your confidence. That doesn't mean you have to go into a vegan diet, plant-based diet, or anything that will make you feel like you're going to be starving every day. But you can make healthy decisions and healthy choices in your meals, and that way you'll begin to feel more confident in yourself. I like to tell people, because I do kind of eat vegan or plant-based, I tell people try a Monday where it's plant-based Monday. And on that day, Try to eat the best way you can. Don't hold yourself to it. If you mess up, just try again the next Monday. But take the time to try to carefully and intentionally plan out your meals, and you will see how confident you feel at the end of the day. Last is skincare, hair, and self care rituals. These enhance self assurance. And I definitely know that the soft life movement seems like that's the most important part. But again, we're talking about self love that equals a soft life. So, in order for you to get to the rest and the peace, you have to first understand these great qualities like confidence, like joy, to get to your everyday soft life. Confidence isn't just physical or mental, it's also spiritual. I said something earlier about true confidence isn't loud, but it's knowing you are enough as you are. When you understand and you ground yourself and begin to find who you are at your core, your authentic self, you can begin to build confidence. I can give you a ton of ideas and a ton of ways to build confidence the way you are right now. I can give you these steps and these um, different affirmations. But if you don't believe in who you are as a person, this may not work for you. It's important to first, before anything, decide or embrace the person you are. I tell my friends and family all the time, finding yourself isn't about going out and externally seeking for help. You have to peel back the layers, the doubt, the insecurities, the things that other people placed upon you that made you feel like you were someone else. You have to remove all of those layers to get back to your authentic self, to begin to know and trust you. Now, there's a couple of rituals that you can do for confidence, which is meditation, breathing, visualizations, prayers, and we talk about these things all the time. But I like to talk the most about setting intentions. And every day when I wake up, I have my morning routine that I do to prepare for the day. But I definitely love to say today, I will walk in confidence and purpose. That's one of the main things I embrace and the main things I believe in. So that's going to be all we have for episode 1. We don't have enough time to cover everything today. So in our next episode, we're going to talk about different steps that you can use in order to feel more confident. But right now, before we go, where do you feel most confident? And where do you struggle? Leave a comment, DM me. I would love to hear from you, and we can work on those things together. Until next time, stay soft.